So in a previous video, which we'll link right over here, we actually did the pressure washer and the hose reel install, and like the way that turned out. I'm going to be adding to the top of it at some point, but the rest of my wall is kind of a mess, not really good use of space, and I have a lot of the Milwaukee PACKOUT stuff, so thinking I'm going to panel this entire wall and put some PACKOUT stuff on there and just organize my garage and kind of wing it as we go to see what I have space for.
Let's do it.
I don't have really good use of this space, and I have Milwaukee PACKOUT stuff everywhere. I use it for everything in terms of storage. Don't mind the extra Jeep parts. Those are going to be in a video sometime in the near future. But yeah, so I think we're going to just take everything off the wall, start putting up the plywood, and go from there. In my garage, for most of my storage and most of my tools, I use Milwaukee, and I really like their PACKOUT system. And what I like about it is that it's very versatile. So they give you a couple options of how to mount stuff on walls. First, they have these wall plates, which go up against the wall, and a lot of things can be mounted to that. But for bulk storage, what I really like is the racking system. And they have the Milwaukee rack shelving, which the best part about it is that they went with E-track for the mounting instead of using something proprietary. So that's what I'm going to be putting 3 columns of E-track on this wall. If you're going with the rack shelving, you have 2 options. They sell the individual shelves for $50, or they sell 2 shelves with 20 inches of E-track for $140. Especially if you're doing a bigger project, do not go with that package deal option. The $40 for E-track just isn't worth it. You can go on Amazon and you can get 5-foot sections of it. Well, 2 5-foot sections. They come in pairs for about $40 a piece. So you're getting a lot more bang for your buck. So that's what I'm going to be using. We're going to be installing 3 columns right behind me here, and we're going to get that up on the wall right now.
Let's get to it.
Don't know if you can see it on camera, but we have a laser level. We're going to start right here on the edge, and the E-tracks mount 18 inches on center. So we're going to put one up here, measure 18, put the second one up, and then we'll have our first column up. So the way these work is these are your actual E-track mounts. They slide in on each side and go all the way in. Then each side you attach with 2 screws. Then after you hang them, these will get tightened when they're in their final locations for added stability. So what I'm not sure about right now is if I need to leave a gap for the next column. So I'm just going to mount something here. So these push down, and then you put in the top, the bottom drops in, then you can let go. Then again, when I'm all done, I know the final locations. I'll tighten these, and it's going to be really secure. So over here, there is just a little bit of overhang over the track. Probably can't even see it on camera because it's actually very little overhang. We're talking about 0.5 centimeter maybe. So what I think I'm going to do is leave a bit less than an inch between them. Maybe 1/2 inch should be enough. Looks like the overhang is right at 1/4 inch. So what I think I'm going to do is leave about 3/4 inch between them and hang the next one. So we got this side done with the racking, and then this side we're going to be using these wall plates. So just going to put up one column over here, then everything else kind of they slide into one another. So it should be really easy to get it all up.
Let's do it.
And there we have the pack-out wall. So got storage for everything all set up, have easy access for my most commonly used tools. Batteries now have a place to go. Like how it turned out.
So something to keep in mind when you're buying these panels, they don't come with screws, so make sure you have the hardware that you need.
Yeah, and I think they do that just because it can go into so many different surfaces. You can put into masonry, you can put into drywall. I prefer the backer boards or studs.
Yeah, so great products, not cheap, but they fit real well, not snapped together, but pieced together.
And I like how versatile it is. You know, this might not be the final orientation for everything, but you get to play with it and move things around very easily. Overall, great product.
So what's left to do?
Gotta duck it.
On to the next one.
On to the next one.